Hello everyone, this is Noah the Katamari fan here, back again with another gaming video. Today, we're going have you ever, I know you get the cousins like Katamari Damacy for free when you complete a stage, but did you know that they're collectible inside the game after you complete the game? Well, I'm going to show you how to get all the cousins in Katamari Damacy. And it also includes reroll, but I'm just going to do the PS2 version, which is the original. It's just my preference. So let's do this. So first cousin, we're going to do Marcy. And you can find her underneath the table in Make a Star 1. And there's a video to it, which I'll show. And the credits to the original user called, just the original, credits to the original owner of the video. So, I'll make sure to give credit. Put the channel, put the videos in the description. Heck, even the channel too. So here's the video. Next cousin is Cousin Havana, aka Havana, which we all call him because of the title right there. See the name? And they all look different compared to Reroll and all the other games from Katamari. So you can find him in Make a Star 2, rolling around with an orange, like a Katamari, for example. And here's a video for it.
そこら中駆け巡ってみた回した手当たり次第に転がしたつけた組み込んだいろんなものをゲットした避けてみた逃げてみた勢い余って飛んでみた
The next one is Cousin Jungle. And yes, I'm sorry if I call him Cousin Jungle, because he's just a cousin to the prince. Right there. And yes, he looks like a camouflage. Military camouflage. I know, sorry about that. But you can find him in Make a Star 3, walking around with the sign here, or no, I think, oh geez, I forgot. Sorry about that, guys, or fellow people. But to find him in Make a Star 3, walking on the sidewalk with the sign above him. Here's the video. Almost forgot the bonus cousins from bonus stages, but you could get, here's La La La, kind of looks naked, but actually, well, I think, yeah, just naked, like, in the game. Looks a little darker in the other games, including the re-roll versions. But you can find her in the make cancer in the doghouse, full of crabs, or yellow crabs, small crabs, whatever you like to call it. Anyways, here's the video for it. Alright, next cousin is cousin Odiko. You can find him in the Swan stage. I kind of forgot, but hold on, let me think. Sorry for the pause, everyone, but you can find the cousin Odiko in Mixed Cygnus or Cygnus. I don't know how to say it, but here's a video for it. Alrighty, next cousin is Johnson in Make a Star 4. Now we'll do Eternal Cousins too, by the way. Like, that are part of the Make a Stars. Like, Make a Star 4 for Eternal 1 with Eternal 1. I'll do Eternal 1 after Make a Star 4. Yeah, but here's Cousin Johnson. You'll be able to find him in the on top of the roof inside Make a Star 4 on the roof of the house. So yeah, here's a video. And I also forgot, you can also find Odiko inside on a hook, like a hook, for example, like a wall hook in Mixed Cygnus. But back to like Johnson, here's a video for it. And for Cousin Peso, you can find him in Make Corona Borealis. Like kneeling down to a crown. A tiny crown, to be exact, that is like silver. So yeah, here's a video. Now Cousin Honey, you can find her in Make a Star 5 in the sorry about this guide, but you can find him You can find her in Make a Star 5, swimming in around the river. Or whatever. Like, around the sewers. From, like, the side angle. With the pool ring. Here's a clip. Cousin Columbo, you can find him in like Ursa Major, on top of the elephant near the gas station, or at the gas station at least. And yeah, almost forgot that you can find Cousin Nick in Eternal 1 near at the fridge looking for some food. So there you go. Here's a clip for those two.
つけた組み込んだいろんなものをゲットした避けてみた聞いてみたゴールは果てしなく遠かった進むことをやめなかったいつまでも転がし続けた人として大きく成長したいろんなことに気がついたみんなが一つになった笑顔が街にあふれくだらない悪意が影を潜めたチゲだパンキだみんな黙って俺についてこいチゲだパンキだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモンチゲだパンキだみんな黙って俺についてこいチゲだパンキだみんな必死で俺についてこいカモンチゲだパンキだみんな黙って俺に
For Cousin Marny, you can find him in Make Pisces, which is in the pool, not pool, but the water floating around in circles, like near an island of some sorts. Here's a clip. Now Cousin Nickel, which is a robot cousin nowadays, but this is the first design that was ever came up. I get the hollow side. The side is hollow, so like here's like a something from the side of Nickel's head. So if you just zoom in very closely, look at this. His head is hollow. Look at this. Anyways, yeah. Back to Cousin Nickel. You can find him in Make a Star 5 dancing near a safe and like skipping around a safe. Here's the clip, by the way. Now for cousins Fumin and Kudo, or Kuro, however you pronounce Kudo's name. You can find them. You can find Kuro in on the boards with the swimmers are holding. Now for cousin Fumin, there we go. If I could get to it, there we go. Sorry about that, but you can find Fumin in the garden where the farmer's at, and it's like a little crop. Here's the clip for them too. And cousin Opio, you can find him in Taurus, which is which is like the cow stage. You can find him on top of the school building, which is the middle school building, on the roof near like a bunch of cows. But be careful when you get big. You might roll one on accident and miss out on the cousin. But if you're like small enough to get too small for the cows near Opio, you could be able to roll him up. Yes, he's a little tiny, of course. But here's the clip where you could roll him up at. Now, cousin Miso. And yes, she is in a very hard stage, kind of stressful stage where you can easily get game over in, I think. But you can find Miso in Megastar 7, which is that stage I talked about, by the way, where it's stressful to any Katamari player. But back to this stage. You can find Miso in Megastar 7 on a cow, on top of a huge cow, a dairy cow to be exact. Yeah, here's the clip. Alright, Cousin Shika. You can find him in Megastar 8, which you can find on him following a truck with TVs. Oh, yeah. But here's Cousin Shika. I know his head looks different compared to like the other games. His head is like front facing, like without like any edges. Like, yeah, without his face like in between the edges. But here's a clip for him. Alright, June. You can find June in Eternal 2 with an umbrella, a kiss umbrella, aka the yellow umbrella, which is, we could obviously tell because of the color. But here's the clip. But take note that the reroll version is different compared to the OG. But because it's almost like Shikao, but it's like in the reroll version, June is following the truck. But here's the clip for them two, OG and reroll.
Star in the sky, I need you to feel me. I wanna word you into my life. Let's love up to make a single star in the sky to you.
Right, cousin Ichigo. You can find her and make Virgo. Or you could also call her as Ichigo-san. Because, yeah. It's basically what her name is, kind of like translated to Japanese. But in English, you usually call her as Ichigo. But here's the clip for Ichigo. By the way, before we get to the clip, the cousin is located at the stage where, there's like a podium with some girls. And like Ichigo must be in last place. So here's the clip. Right, Cousin Velvet. You can find her in Megastar 9, which is in the outdoor gym, or the area with like a bunch of people where a bunch of people are at, which is almost like a running track of some sorts. So like, she's like right next to them or in between them. I'm not too sure, but here's the clip where you can find her at.
I know you love me. I wanna word it into my life. Let's roll up to be a single star in the sky. I need you calling me. I wanna word it into my life. Let's roll up to be a single star in the sky.
Alright, Cousin Fujio. On to Cousin Fujio. Let's do Cousin Fujio this time. Not this time, but this is the next cousin you'll find, which is in Make the North Star. The North Star. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, here's the cousin Fujio. It's like almost like the Make It Perfect stage. Like exactly perfect. Like exactly like this perfect. Like you have, but except it's the first one ever, and you need to get to 10 meters. Like get to 10 meters, like if you can. But here's Cousin Fujio. You can find him on top of the plastic greenhouse on the edge. like on one of the sides of the edges, one of the edges at least. It's just sitting there. And here's the clip. Alright, now the final cousin for the regular stages. Dip. And I mean Dip. Yes. See the going dots? That's supposed to be Dip. But later on, he changed into... the dots turned into stars later on. But, yeah. Dip could be found at, like, the racetrack. Or running... or athlete running track, or whatever it is. Almost like Velvet. Except he's slacking behind the podium. And make the moon. And here's the clip. Alright, now for the final cousin, Ace. The last cousin ever, according to this video. You'll be able to find him behind a tree in Eternal 3. Which is basically where the algae balls are running around the tree. But take note, you have to be big enough to roll him up. Like, almost like, it's almost like, oh, never mind, but we're talking about like Katamari Damacy, not like Katamari Forever. Since Katamari Damacy is only for PS2 and I'm running this on the PS3, or playing this on PS3, since it's the original, by the way, since like, yeah. It's because it plays PS2 games and PS games, PlayStation games, and also PS3 games, like usual. But in order to find Ace, find him in Megastar 3, not 3, but I meant Eternal 3, Eternal number 3, whatever you call it, which I like to call it Eternal 3. So you'll be able to find him hiding behind a tree, with algae balls running around the tree, or running around it. And, yeah. So, here's the clip. Alright, after you got all the cousins rolled up for the first time, you take note that you have to complete the game first. You can get all 23, which, yes, there's only 23 in the Damacy game. The first ever Katamari game, called Katamari Damacy. Here's what the cousins should be. That's what your collection of cousins should be like inside. It's what your cousin section should be like in the collection in Katamari Damacy. And after you complete the game, you know you get them for the game. But whenever you get a cousin, you'll appear with a message, another cousin has arrived. And here's what the cousins look like. From like a spinning view. Except it's like downwards. And up, down and up and down. So yeah, there you go. That's the guide to get all the cousins inside Katamari Damacy for the PS2, and it also includes reroll. So yeah, there you go. Hope you guys find this video helpful, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, etc. I'll see you in another video. Bye guys.